Hello, good morning children. Welcome back to maths class. Myself, Charlene. So children, in the last class, which topic we have finished? Which topic we have discussed? Remember children? Yes, we have discussed a very important topic, that is subtraction. Yes or no children? Before that, we have finished a topic, that is addition. So firstly we have discussed addition and then we have discussed a topic called subtraction. So both the topics are very important children. Please try to understand the concepts very clearly. Okay. Now today we are going to start with new topic, that is multiplication. So we are going to start which topic children today? Yes, we are going to start a topic, that is multiplication. As you all know, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. What are these children? What are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division in mathematics? Yes, they are very important operations in mathematics. Means we call them as a basic fundamental operations. So in mathematics mainly we have four basic fundamental operations. These are the very important basic operations children. Throughout your life these operations you are going to use. In your day-to-day life the knowledge of these four basic operations is very much important. Like while dealing with the chapter addition, I have explained again to this equation where we are using the addition. Likewise, we need the concept of subtraction in our life. Likewise, we need the concept of multiplication and we need the concept of division in our day-to-day life. So children, please be concentrated for these four basic operation classes. Okay, so basic fundamental operation in mathematics are first addition, then second subtraction, then we have multiplication, and then fourth is division. Okay, so addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These four we call them as a basic fundamental operation in mathematics. Okay, already in this addition, subtraction we have discussed children, and I hope you all learned thoroughly. Okay, now in today's class we are going to discuss one more important operation, that is multiplication. Shall we start children? You all are ready? Okay. Please you need to open your reader book and as well as your notebook. Okay. So first we will see the definition of multiplication. Shall we see the definition? Okay. Definition of multiplication. Multiplication is an operation. So like addition and subtraction are one operations. Here also multiplication is also one operation where a number is added to itself a number of times. So what is multiplication children? It is an operation where a number is added to itself. Where a number is added to itself. Keep in mind a number of times. So I have given you an example children to make you understand the definition. So here all you can see 4. 4 is what children? Alphabet? No. 4 is, you all know it is a number. Okay. Now what does the definition says? Here a number is added to itself. So you all can say 4 is a number and we are adding with itself. Means 4 plus 4. I hope you all understand. 4 we are adding again 4. Means we are adding the same number. So 4 plus 4 plus 4. So it says that same number we are adding. So first time 4 explanation of multiplication with example, and by this example and by these example we conclude that multiplication, so therefore we say that multiplication is repeated addition. So by the definition and by the definition we conclude that multiplication is a repeated addition. What do you mean by repeated? What do you mean by repeat? Means using again and again. Repeat means using again and again. Yes or no? Here we are using 4 again and again. We are repeating no, and we are repeating the same operation, plus plus plus. Means throughout the line we are using the same operation, plus plus, and we are using the same number. So we say it as a repeated addition. Why? Because we are repeating the addition operation. One time we have used 2 times. Means here in this example 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. All the time we are using the same operation. The same operation we are repeating. That's why we say that multiplication is a repeated addition. Okay? I hope this much you have understood. Okay? Then multiplication has some properties. So let us see the properties related to the multiplication. So what are the properties of multiplication, children? Okay. Multiplication property of multiplying by 1. So one property is multiplication. This is property 1. Multiplication property. Multiplication property. Multiplication property of multiplying by 1. So it's very simple, children. So in your previous classes you all have learned that if any number multiplied by 1, what will be your answer? What will be your answer, children? Yes, your answer will be number itself. Okay, let us see. Let us write first this property. When, so this is the heading. This is the heading. Then below there is an explanation. So when any number is multiplied, so when any number is multiplied by 1, the product is done. The product is the number itself. So what does the property says, children? So when any number is multiplied, so you can take any number. So tell some number, children. Yes, you can tell your lucky number. Suppose your lucky number is 21. So when any number means you can take any number, 100, crore, 10 crore, whichever number you want, you can take. When any number multiplied, so when any number multiplied with 1, what will be the product, children? What will be the product? Read it. The product is the number itself. So from these two, which is the number? Means which is the given number? So 21. So your answer will be 21 itself. Like example, you can take. Suppose second example, you can take your own example. 266 into 1. So again your result will be the number itself. That is 266. You all know 266 ones are 266. So this is all about the first property. Okay. Shall we see the second property, children? Okay. What is the second property? The property of multiplication by 0. So what is next property? Please copy this definition, children. Then you need to write the properties also. Okay. Shall we see the second property? You need to write whatever I am giving in your transfer book. So whichever book you have made, you need to write in that. Then this was the first property. Then second property is the property of multiplication by 0. So it goes by 1. The property of multiplication by 1. Next it is by 0. Second, the property of multiplication by 0. So keep in mind children, for multiplication variable has two property. One property said if you multiply any number with 1, the answer will be the number itself. Like I have given two examples also. Now second property is if any number is multiplied by 0, what will be our answer? You need to say. So next, when any number is multiplied by 0. So when any number if you multiply by 0, comma, the product is always 0. So what is the second property, children? Okay, it is very simple. So any number if you multiply with 0, your answer will be 0. You can take any number, children. In lakhs you take, in crores you take, in hundreds you take, in thousands you take. Any number, if you multiply with 0, like example, you can take 5,000 into 0. So any number, if you multiply with 0, your answer will be 0. Okay. Like second example, you can take any number. You can take your own numbers also. 2, 7, 6, 8, 9, 7. So multiply by 0. So you can take any big number also. If you multiply by 0, your answer will be 0. These two properties are very important, children. It will be helpful in solving the multiplication sums. If you know the properties, then you can easily do it. Okay? In some questions, they give like they are going to give 0 into 5. So at that time, you should know the property. So when 5 multiplied by 0, you should write it as 0 because you know this property and you can easily write it as 0. If you don't know the property, you will get confused whether you have to write 0 or whether you have to write 5. Yes or no? That's why it's very important in solving the multiplication sums. So mainly multiplication has two properties, and it is one property is related to number 1 and this property is related to the 0. I hope children you all understood. Next, we are going to see the terms used in the multiplication. So, what are the terms in the multiplication? Like in addition, we have seen first added, second added, and the answer was the sum. Like in subtraction, first term we call it as munend, second term subtract, and the answer we call it as a difference. Likewise, for multiplication also, we have some terms, so that you should know. So, shall we see of addition, subtraction and multiplication? All the three we will see, so it will be easy for you. So, for addition, what are the terms, children? What were the terms? Yes, you can take an example and you can write the terms like 4, 6, 2, 7 plus. So this what we call and what we call this, children? Please, I hope you all remember. This we call it as first adding, then we call it as second adding. Then whatever the answer is there, so please do the plus 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 7 is 30. And this answer, what we call it is, we call it as SUM sum. So this is all about the addition terms. Next, subtraction. So you can take the example and you can check. So you can take any number 98, 20 or 32. minus. So what is the first term called, children, in this? Unit. Then subtrahend. Then make the difference. Take the difference of these two numbers. 8 minus 2, it is 6. 9 minus 3, again it is 6. And this we call it as a difference. And the answer, whatever the answer is there, we call it as a difference. Likewise, now multiplication also has some terms. Let us see what are those terms. Okay. Please write down your class work, children. Okay. So take one example for multiplication. Any example you can take, children? Like example, if you can take any example. 6 into 8 into equals to. Right? I hope you all know the tables. 6 8s are. It is 48. Now, what is this 6 called? What is this 8 called? What is this 48 called? You need to identify. Okay. Let us see. In this, the number, in this example, 6 is called as multiplicand. Here, this first term, we call it as a multiplicand. This is first term and we call it as multiplicand. And this is the second term, we call it as a multiplier. So we call it as what, children? Multiplier. And this answer we call it as product. So what is the first term called in multiplication? Multiplicand. And second term we call it as multiplier. And the answer we call it as a product. If someone asks, you must be able to tell, children. So what is this term called in multiplication? This term we call it as a multiplicand, and the second term we call it as a multiplier, and this answer we call it as a product. When some question they give us, find the product. Find the product means whether you will do addition, subtraction or multiplication. Which operation you will do, children? Yes. If the word comes product, then you have to do the multiplication. Supposing if the word comes find the difference. Find the difference means which operation you will do? Which operation you are going to do, children? Yes, you need to do the subtraction. Okay. When the term comes find the sum, sometimes they give you the question instead of giving add the following, subtract the following, giving the direct question. Sometimes they give you the indirect questions like they ask find the sum, find the difference, find the product. Means you must be able to which operation to be used, you must be able to tell. Okay. So in this, what is this multiplicand represents, children? Write here note. Write here note the number which is multiplied. The number which is multiplied is called, the number which is multiplied is called multiplicand. So what is multiplicand? You must be able to tell. The number which is multiplied. So this 6 we are multiplying with, means we are multiplying with the 8. So such number we call it as a multiplicand. So this is the first note. Then second note, the number by which we multiply is called multiplier. So you get the difference, children. Read these sentences again and again, you will get the differences. Then third note, when two numbers are multiplied, when two or three you can take, when two or three, more than three also you can take, when two numbers are multiplied, The result obtained, the result obtained is called product. The result obtained is called product. Okay, these are some key notes related to the terms of the multiplication. Okay, children. So what all we have learned in today's class? We have learned that the definition of multiplication. Try to understand the concept, children. Okay. So this is the general form to write the multiplication. So 6 into 8 equals to 48. So this is one example of multiplication, and 6 is multiplicand and 8 is a multiplier and 48 is a product. And again, like in addition and subtraction, we have seen like with carry, without carry for the addition. We have solved some problems with carry and without carry for addition, and for subtraction we have solved with borrow, without borrow sums. Yes, sir. Likewise, for multiplication also we have with carry multiplication and without carry multiplication. That we shall discuss in our next class. So before going to start the class, children, my suggestion is that you must be thorough in tables. Until and unless you are not thorough, you are not able to understand this multiplication, because it totally dependent on the multiplication. Sorry, tables. So if you don't know the tables, then this topic will go very tough for you. Okay, this topic you feel is very tough because you don't know the table. That's why you feel it is a tough. If you know the table, it's very easy topic, you know. So I request you all to be prepared for the tables. Okay, shall we see exercise in our next class? Okay, till then learn whatever I have given, try to understand. Okay children, bye.